don't see him.
Looks
He
like he's
stepped
away from his
Oh,
desk.
he stepped away from his desk.
Aha. It's hard to talk to him. Let me try to call him then.
Let's go on the record. This is cause number 2021 CR 10291, the state of Texas versus Chad Willie. Attorneys, please make your announcements for the record.
Gretchen Plater for the state.
Phyllis Field for the defense.
Mr. Willie is appearing by video conference from the Bexar County Jail. Go ahead and tell us your full name, sir.
Chad Willie.
On the screen, I'm going to show you the true bill of indictment that was filed in this case. It alleges the offense of possession of controlled substance and penalty group 1 less than a gram. Do you understand the charge that you have this afternoon?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a state jail felony, Mr. Willie. It is punishable by confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and that is in the state jail facility confinement for any period from 6 months to 2 years confinement. It also carries a possible fine of up to $10,000. Do you understand the range of punishment that applies?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to a jury trial on this charge. You have the right to cross-examine all the witnesses against you, and you have the right to remain silent. Those are your constitutional rights. Do you understand those?
Yes.
When you sign the defendant's waiver of rights, this document that I have on the screen, what you're telling me is you want to give up those rights. Is that what you intend to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your electronic signature?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are not a citizen, I'm still required to tell you that a plea of guilty or no contest to this charge could result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Mr. Willie, are you satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Beal, does your client have a rational and factual understanding of the proceedings against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any defenses? Yes.
Yes.
And in your opinion, is he mentally competent to waive his rights and enter into a plea?
He is, Your Honor.
I will accept the waiver of rights and make it part of the record. Mr. Willie, on the screen, you can now see the plea bargain agreement in this case. What it calls for is 180 days confinement in the Bexar County Jail pursuant to 1244 of the Penal Code. It's no fine and no applications for probation. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Beal, is that your understanding?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that your understanding?
Yes, Judge.
What is your plea to the charge of possession of a controlled substance and penalty group 1 less than a gram? Is
No
it guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you entering a plea of no contest because you have talked about this matter with your attorney and you believe it's in your best interest to do so?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you doing this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone forced you to enter a plea today, sir?
No, ma'am.
Or offered you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
I will accept the plea of no contest. I do find it's voluntarily made, and I will ask the state to tender its proof.
It offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objections.
State's 1 is admitted. Ms. Beal, are you satisfied the state complied with Article 3914 in this case?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
I will sign the discovery acknowledgement and make it part of the record. Give me just a minute. Clerks, if you can please tell me how many days he has in.
He has 147 days, Judge.
Thank you. Excuse me. Let's go back on the record, please. I do find the evidence is sufficient to substantiate your guilt. I will find you guilty of the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than a gram. I will sentence you pursuant to 1244 of the Penal Code to 180 days confinement in the Bear County Jail. You will get credit for the time you have been in custody on this case. I do find the judgment is satisfied. Mr. Willie, I followed your plea bargain agreement in this case. So what the law says is you do not have a right to appeal. Do you understand?
I was on the I had time served. Now how much longer do I have now?
It's satisfied. The judgment is satisfied. You're done.
Oh, okay.
I'm just asking if you know you have no right to appeal.
Oh, okay, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. You're excused.
All right, hey, Mr. Leo, I got a question.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, Ms. Beal, thank
I
you.
went up taking that probation. What was the time limit on that? I mean, 17 on it. Okay. No, all right. No, I would just, making sure that's it. Yeah, that can really matter. I mean, ma'am, I'm willing to comply with the probation for the simple fact that the bills are stacking up, and then for my grandkids, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be out there for my grandkids, man. Really, I'm trying to get out. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Chris, let me go tell him. Yo, tell me about the email.
Mr. Duhart, if you could join breakout room 10, and I will meet you in there, please.
And Ashley, this is Jerry Kagan. Do you need me too? Because he's my client as well.
If you want to join the breakout room, that's fine. I'm just going to swear him into some paperwork, to
Okay.
his plea paperwork.
Are we talking about Dominic Duhart?
Yes.
Nope. Nope.
No?
Wrong.
Wrong Duhart.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't-
Sorry.
I don't- Okay,
Let me double check.
sure.
You mean Nicholas Roberts? Because I have Nicholas Roberts, some paperwork.
I'm present, Your Honor.
My apologies. I was looking for Wanamaker.
Okay. The 4 years? Okay, that's fine, Mr.
Mr. Wanamaker, if you could please join breakout room 5, I'll go ahead and swear you in the breakout room.
Yes, ma'am.
Wanamaker, hit the little 3 dots that say more, and then it'll say show, join breakout room.
The 3 dots that say more,
Yes, and then it'll say it'll show go to the breakout room.
I see it.
How much? 30.
They were deadlocked. She made them go back there earlier. So you don't need to keep working.
So that means Raymond's tactic worked.
According to Mr. Martinez, they were in the 65 plus range. Is where I guess the majority of them are at.
How are you, Janice? What's up? You got something? Yeah. So I have a hodgepodge of paperwork. I have a lot on Nicholas. I think I'm missing one on Wanamaker. So I'm gonna take care of some business in the court. And then David, I'm ready on a sentencing right after.
Rochelle, the paperwork's with you on your case, and it looks like the judge has everything else for me.
Okay, I'll look for it.
I may have sent it to the wrong place.
I guess I've never had one where I've had legal actually tell the parents to separate.
Send it, Rochelle, I sent it to Acevedo Law Office at gmail.com. Is that right?
No, it's Acevedo Law at Yahoo. Sorry. I have the
No.
reports, but I didn't have the plea packet.
Okay. Hang on. Give it to me one more time.
It's just my last name, Acevedo Law at Yahoo.
Okay. Now you should have them. Sorry about that.
Ashley, can you put me in Gretchen's room just real quick so I can just talk to her just for a second, please?
Yeah.
So today I have to go to the soldiers.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I need to go on the record on Otniel Padilla. Tony, are you guys ready? Come on up. We just need a Zoom mic. David, you ready to go on the record?
Okay.
All right, let's go on the record. This is 2021 CR 2240, the state of Texas versus Otniel Padilla. Attorneys, please make your announcements for the record.
Tony Jimenez for Mr. Padilla, Your Honor.
Samuel, can you announce? This is just for time to do.
Oh, Samuel Else for the state.
Thank you. Mr. Padilla is appearing in person. Mr. Padilla, tell me your full name. You have to speak up so my court reporter can hear it. Can you give him the?
O'Neill Padilla Ramirez.
Did you hear that, David? Yeah, okay. We're here for sentencing. I accepted your plea of guilty to the offense of felon in possession of a firearm on October 29th, 2021. I found the evidence was sufficient to substantiate your guilt. And I reset punishment for today. I do find you guilty of the offense of felon in possession of a firearm. And I will sentence you to 2 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. You do get credit for the time you have been in custody on this case. You made a plea bargain agreement, Mr. Padilla, on this case, and I followed the plea bargain agreement. So what that means is you do not have a right to appeal. Do you understand? There are 2 dismissals, and I'm trying to see if I already signed those or not. The state is going to take into consideration 2021 CR 2241 and 2242. I'm going to remand you to the custody of the sheriff to begin your sentence today. Thank you, sir.
Judge, if I may, before we conclude, Your Honor, he had done 106 days in county jail on the aggravated assault cases. I don't know what happened with respect to felon possession of a firearm. I don't know if that was filed later, but he did do that time, and I'm requesting that the court on the judgment sheet indicate 106 days credit time on the felon in possession.
I know he was in altogether quite some time. I remember that. So we're going to verify that. Melinda, make sure that it's 105 days.
Yes,
And
Judge.
then state, I don't have any dismissals. Can you send me the dismissals on those? This was back when Madeline was still here.
I'll do them, Judge.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna go off the record. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
You beat me to it, Gretchen. I was looking for my mute button.
You can do it if you want. Do you want to do them? I'll let you do them.
I'll do them because I know you did a lot.
You do them.
Who's the defendant again? You're on mute, Gretchen.
He pled on the felon in possession. There's 2 ag assaults that are to be TIC. Padilla, O'Daniel Padilla.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mr. Sanchez, I'll just tell the judge rather than redo the paperwork, but it is
Okay.
to run concurrent with that case.
Yeah, I just want to make you aware of it. That's what I was gonna do also.
Okay.